If you look at all the great masters who ever walked this plane, they were always able to explain the most profound insights in the most simplest terms that's accessible to even a child. Because when you're truly illuminated and a master, you can explain the most complex thing in the most simplest terms. And so, really, truly, the simplicity within all things is just as vibrant and needed as the complexity, and it's all perspective in supply and demand of a particular time, era, and space. But essentially, all things are equal. All are part of the collective of all, and all are needed, and all should be inhabiting their song of truth and playing it with intimacy, so that everyone can journey through lessons of intimacy rather than lessons of struggle and strain, for a less primitive world and a less primitive way of learning. Any individual that raises their vibration suddenly is going to trigger a new cast of characters to suddenly enter into their life. And there are individuals that, for whatever reason, they're in a space of dominion, ownership, want, and need. And so therefore, they're kind of like energetic. They can sap you pretty well. They can just suck out the juice out of you. And what they'll be attracted to innately is in your resonance. They feel it's so vibrant, so they could kind of feast on it. An individual who is expanding should grow to realize that there are many facets of them. There's them, the son or daughter, them, the lover, them in the workforce, there's them, the friend. There are many faces of them. Not everyone belongs in the intimate lover space. There are spaces for each individual to be able to graduate to based on the resonance they're putting out. A great analogy is in ancient times, you would have the emperor would be on his throne, and there would be legions and legions of soldiers along the steps and along the hallways of the king's palace. And each individual was able to approach based on their relationship to the king. So a peasant who approached the palace would have to go to a minister, a local minister, and wouldn't be able to go past a local minister. A soldier would be able to go to a general. An advisor would be able to go see the king within a council chamber. But he would not be able to approach the king like the king's brother would. And the king's brother would not be able to approach the king like the king's wife would. Do you see?
Yes.
So each individual in their sovereignty is pseudo like a sovereign king. In their freedom, they're the majesty of their circle of influence. And they have to engage the world in according to defining the resonance that is coming at them. What is it that they desire, and how can you best assist them without not being what you are? So without altering the integrity of your song of truth. So based on that, now it doesn't mean you care less. It doesn't mean you're callous. In fact, most people that are very spiritually dynamic, if they're unable to engage a person on a personal level, but they wish to, but the individual is not aligned properly, their heart pours out for them. They, even though they're not involved on a personal level, they certainly send tremendous compassion and love from afar. But they know that To bring such an individual into their circle is like bringing a bull into a china shop. It will not assist the other person in the end, because the other person will not witness you as you're supposed to be and is not suited to be able to recognize all that you are anyway. And the fact that they don't recognize you as you are will probably get you into judgments and send you out of your song and send you out of tune anyway. So it doesn't serve you. So you need to get into the habit of creating borders that will help you navigate in a more intimate path in that way when you are spiritually ignited, when you are flowing with a higher vibration.